Continuing now with our home improvement topic today, let's talk windows. We all know how important it is to have energy efficient windows living here in Arizona, but do you know how much money you can save by having your old ones replaced with the new ones? Well, joining me now is Ennis Rushton with Paramount Windows to tell us more about how much you can save and much more about window replacement in a home. How are you, Ennis?
I'm doing just great.
Great, we're happy to have you here. You know, I'll admit it, I have single pane windows.
Oh, shame on you.
I know, I know. And we've had one window replaced with the double pane.
Double pane.
What a difference it makes.
It makes a huge difference. You
right.
bet.
So let's talk about your company and what we should know about replacing our windows.
Well, what you should know about replacing windows is that window technology has advanced, tremendously in the last 10 years.
Okay.
Your most energy efficient windows are your vinyl windows with low E coating that reflects the UV rays, and then in between the two layers of glass we fill it with argon gas, which acts as a transparent insulation.
Okay, so that's sort of pushing the heat
Keeping
out?
the heat from coming into the home.
Okay. We're looking at some, we call this B-roll right now.
Yeah, this is our manufacturing facility located at 550 West Southern Avenue in Tempe.
Oh, so you guys do all that right here?
We do it all right here in town. We manufacture these windows specifically to deal with the heat of Arizona.
Okay.
So when you buy windows from Paramount, you are dealing direct with the factory.
That is a huge facility.
It is, yes. One of the largest in the state.
Now, I know that you mentioned that gas. What do you call that gas?
Argon gas.
Argon gas.
Okay. Argon gas is just got a very heavy gas molecule, much heavier than oxygen.
Okay.
And it just reflects the heat. They'll oftentimes use argon gas in a recording studio because it will bounce back a sound wave.
Okay.
It does the same thing with a heat wave.
Now, when we're talking about the most energy efficient windows, would that be the one?
That would be the one. You want vinyl frames, you want argon gas, and you want low E glass.
Okay. What are some other things that people should consider when they're replacing windows?
Oh, primarily
like the doors, the windows, the
doors
big ones,
and the windows. Yeah, you should consider who you're doing business with. Okay. If you go online and you take a look at the #1 complaint from homeowners about window replacement, it's all the complaints are centered around the installation.
Okay.
We do all of our installs with our own employees, and you're just guaranteed a very clean install. We're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. We have 0 complaints in the last 10 years.
Okay, if folks out there are thinking of getting some new windows, I would think
Paramount is a company you can trust to do a good job on your home.
So the benefits, like what are people going to realize after they've had you guys replace their windows?
Well, obviously you're gonna see a reduction in your utility bill.
Okay.
Okay, that's just because your windows are not letting the heat in, your air conditioner's not coming on so often. Additionally, you're going to notice that you're going to have less dust because these new windows have got much tighter seals. You're going to notice that it's quieter. That's a byproduct of the argon gas. So cleaner, quieter, lower utility bills.
You mentioned that we're going to save in our utility bills.
Absolutely.
Can you get a little more specific?
Well,
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'd love to know how much we're going to save.
Yep, the savings will vary depending on how old your home is, okay? How many windows you've got that are facing west and south, because that's where most of the heat's coming in.
Right.
But on an average, you're going to save something between 15 and 25% annually on your utility bill by replacing your windows.
That's a huge difference.
It's a huge difference. It's one of the #1 thing you can do to your home to increase its value and lower your utility bill at the same time.
Well, and you're going to recoup the cost in no time at all.
Yes, some homes, the older the home, the faster the recoup is because you're taking out the oldest windows that are generally leaking air around the sides and letting the heat come right in.
Don't even get me started.
I'll get you started.
Not only are you going to you're going to earn the money back quickly, but you're going to be comfortable in your home. I mean, I have rooms in my house I can't even go in and sit in the summertime.
Absolutely, yeah. I've seen homes where you go in and with a laser thermometer you'll see 125 degrees on the frame on the inside of the home.
Right.
Okay, and that's an aluminum frame. When you go to the vinyl frame, you'll see that drop down to almost wall temperature.
Okay, one last question.
Yes.
Yes or no answer?
Yes.
Free estimates?
Free estimates, absolutely.
Okay.
Easiest way to get hold of us is to...
you know what? Let's put it up on the screen. How about that?
Okay, let's put it on the screen.
Let's tell everybody how they can get a hold of you. 1-877-WINDOWS.
Yep.
That is the number. And you can go to Paramount Windows Corp, right?
Correct.
ParamountWindowsCorp.com. You guys
Correct.
are right there in Tempe.
Yes.
And we want to send everybody over there and give you a call for that wonderful free estimate. And Home Design and Idea Center 19120 North Pima Road, open 7 days a week. We're going to
Correct.
have all of this information on our website.
All right.
I love the fact, no complaints, Better Business Bureau, A+. You guys are doing great things here in the
Doing
Valley.
great things here in the Valley.
Ennis, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.